Saint Margaret of Hungary biography. Margaret of Hungary, daughter of King Bela IV, she became a Dominican novice at 12 in a royal convent built on an island in the Danube. Although she was a princess among nuns who were of noble descent, she objected to any special treatment and went out of her way to perform the most menial tasks and the most exacting labors on behalf of the squalid poor and most advanced hospital cases. The extent of her labors and fasting and hours of prayer brought on the fatigue of which she died on January 18th. Her feast day is January 18th. Saint Margaret was born in Hungary, and was the 8th daughter of 10 children to the ruler of Croatia. Her parents were a royal couple that ruled the land. Her parents vowed that if Hungary were liberated from the Mongols, they would dedicate a child to religion. Her parents entrusted the 4-year-old Margaret to the Dominican monastery at Veszprém in 1245. 6 years later she was transferred to the monastery of the Blessed Virgin founded by her parents on Rabat el Slam, near Buda, today called Margaret Island. The ruins of this monastery can still be seen today. The rest of life was spent there dedicating her life to her religion. She opposed all attempts of her father to arrange a political marriage for her with King Ottokar II of Bohemia. Much of the details of her life are known from the Legend of Saint Margaret, written in the 14th century. According to this, Margaret chastised herself from early childhood, wore an iron girdle, hair shirts, and shoes spiked with nails to create pain and suffering to offer up. She later also performed the dirtiest tasks in the monastery. She died on January 18, 1271 at the age of 28. Her death is believed to have been caused by fatigue brought on by her extreme fasting and endless hours in prayer. 74 miracles were ascribed to her intercession, most of them referring to curing illness, even someone coming back from the dead. Pope Pius XII did not canonize her until 1943. Her aunt was Saint Elizabeth of Hungary. Even though it took centuries for her to be canonized, she was venerated as a saint shortly after her death. Her feast day is celebrated on January 18th. Her monastery was among those suppressed in 1782 by the orders of Emperor Joseph II. At that time, her remains were given to the poor Clares. They were kept in Buda. In art she is usually depicted in a Dominican habit holding a white lily and a book. Practical takeaway. Saint Margaret of Hungary was a Dominican nun, whose parents were the King and Queen of Hungary. They vowed to give their child to religion if their land was purified of oppressors occupying it. She was given to the Dominican monastery at the age of 4. She spent most of her life in extreme fasting and prayer, and so much so, that it is believed to have attributed to her death at the age of 28. Although she is not official patron saint of anything, she has been venerated for centuries. Since her death, for aid in fasting and praying.